We're good. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, good night, good everything. My name is Jason Weiss, and we are on the Ask Jason Weiss show. Although I am an attorney, and I am a consultant, and I am a coach, nothing today is legal advice. Should you seek legal advice or financial advice, you should consult an attorney directly. You can always contact me because I'd be happy to help, but not on this platform. So today, I was out in the garden a little bit, and this is actually a piece of ginger that came out of the garden. And I figured that nothing would be better than to use this ginger. So one of the hottest topics around and out there these days is P. Diddy. And what does everybody relate to P. Diddy? We're talking about oil. We're talking about freak-offs. We're talking about sliminess. We're talking about all of these things. So I figured, let's do a show about slime. Let's do a show about something that contains oil. So we're going to do this today. So today I am so fortunate that I've got two teenagers that neither one of them are currently in camp or working or doing anything today. So I grabbed them all, and they have no choice but to assist. So we're going to use this fresh piece of ginger that just came out of the yard, and we're going to be doing some stuff. And we're also going to be making some of P. Diddy's favorite stuff, some oily, slippery slime. So I think we're going to start with the slime right now. And my slime director, her name is Madison, who happens to be my daughter, and I'm very happy and excited to have her on the show. She's been on once or twice before, so she is going to be coming over here momentarily and joining me with some great ingredients, and we're going to talk about sliminess, but we're not going to be talking about P. Diddy. So I'm going to move my tush over a little bit here, and I'm inviting Madison to come in and join me. So for everybody that has not met Madison before, this is Madison. For everybody who's watched the show before, this is Madison again. So Madison is with me today, and she has her own company. It's called My Lazy Wear. You could check it out at mylazywear.com. And she has some great clothing, apparel, and just things that allow you to bum around and be nice and cozy and all of this. So Madison is 15 years old. She's entering her sophomore year in high school. She is a cheerleader. She is a lacrosse player. She is a dancer. And she is my daughter, and I'm very proud. So Madison, what are we doing today?
We're making slime.
And do you have instructions? Do you have this off the top of your head? How are we making this slime?
Well, there's just not really instructions. I just do it the same. Like I found my own way.
Okay, so let's get started. So we're starting with a paper bowl and a plastic spoon. We have two of them here, and I'm going to. There we go. All right.
First, you want to start off with glue. You don't need such a big thing. This is just what I have. It was from my grandma when she was a teacher. She doesn't need it anymore.
And how much glue are we putting in?
I don't know. Whatever you want.
Okay, so it looks like based on this, we've put in enough in this bowl to cover the entire bottom. Oh, we're making two bowls?
Yeah, I make one.
Oh, okay. I'm making a bowl. Okay.
You can always add more glue.
Okay, so we got a second bowl here that also has glue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now we are bringing in baking soda, pure baking soda.
You just sprinkle in a little bit.
So it looks like she sprinkled in, I'd say maybe about a spoonful.
Yeah, you're going to be adding probably more, but you want to start off with a little bit so it doesn't get clumpy.
Right, it's always easier to add more than to suck it out.
and then you add contact solution.
Okay, so that's contact lens solution. Thankfully, Dad wears contact lenses. And how much contact lens solution do you put in? How much are you putting in?
Like that much.
So I would say that's probably about a spoonful and a half worth of contact lens solution.
And then you start mixing it, and then while you mix, you keep on adding these two.
So
you
she's
mix.
all right. So I'm gonna mix mine, and then you add more contact lens solution,
Or baking soda.
or baking soda, or both.
Or both.
Okay, so I'll add some more contact lens solution
Yeah.
because I don't want to touch the baking soda
Yeah.
because I just washed my hands from being out in the garden. It finally got all the dirt off, and then keep mixing.
Yeah.
All right, keep mixing.
You're gonna need a lot of contact solution.
And any brand will work. We just happen to be using the Equate brand, and she said a lot of contact lens solution.
Yeah.
So we're putting a lot more in.
And then if you add too much, you can always add more glue.
Okay. And what should it be looking like when we're done?
I think it should be somewhat solid.
Okay. So this is not anywhere near solid yet. This is kind of like porridge. So we got more baking soda. Okay. Oh, lots more baking soda.
Yeah. Kind of eyeball it.
Okay. All I'm doing is following the instructions. I've been married 26 years now, so I know how to follow instructions pretty well. And I'm a father of 2 teenagers, so I can follow instructions pretty damn well. Oh boy. Well, one of the things that I talk about in my book, shit they never taught you in law school, and the sequel, more shit they never taught you in law school. So let me say this, very shameless plug, is that you need to listen. That's why we have 2 ears, and you speak less. That's why we only have 1 mouth. So here we are listening to Madison and listening to, ooh, that's kind of slimy. Is that getting good?
It's getting there.
So keep going?
Yeah.
Do I need any more contact lens solution, or
Yeah.
I need lens solution?
Yeah.
What about baking soda?
I think.
Ooh,
Good.
this got all slippery. It's like, well, it came off the bowl.
And then with slime, you can add color.
Oh, we're definitely going to add some color.
So we have some purple.
Purple, all right. We're going to do purple slime.
And blue.
All right, I want to do purple.
Okay.
So look at mine. Is that like right?
Yeah, you just need a little bit more. So then
More what?
Contact solution.
More contact
So
solution.
it doesn't stick to your hand.
Okay.
You can probably just mix it in with the purple.
Okay.
As long as it comes out.
Uh-oh. We're having a purple emergency. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. I was getting a little concerned there. It's not very what?
It's not going to be very purple.
All right, well, we'll add more food coloring. Look at that. Grandma would be proud about the amount. Let's see if I can. No. I'm not having a lot of luck with this purple food coloring, but I'm doing my best. So one of the things that Madison is also working on, other than my lazy-wear, is that she is working on posts for Instagram and TikTok, and you went nuts, and all of these other platforms. And she's making like videos. She's taking stills and videos, and I'm like so impressed with what she did. And then she says to me, "Oh, it was so easy." I'm like, "So easy?" That's look at that. That stuff is not easy for me. So what should I do about the color? Just keep mixing it?
Yeah.
Now, do I have to, can I start using my hands?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you
ooh, gross. It's like elephant smell. Oh, gross. All right, let's keep going. So is that good? Is that how the slime should be?
Well, if it's too sticky, then you just add more contact solution.
Okay, so mine is very sticky.
Yeah, you need
So I'm going
do
to
that.
add more contact lens solution. And mine's going to be a very light purple, but that's okay. I like light purple.
Mhm.
Real men wear purple. All right.
So if you have a lot of slime, I recommend just taking a little bit, working on it, and then keep on adding.
So I thought ahead, and I did not know, but I got lucky. I only made a little bit of slime, so ha ha ha. I don't have to do too much. And there is the slime. So while we're continuing making the slime and working in our hands, tell us a little bit more about some of the stuff that you're doing on Instagram and TikTok. Tell us a little bit about that.
I just take videos of whatever he's doing and I edit it and add like videos together. I like to use CapCut. I think that's a good app to use if you want to edit videos.
So if anybody's listening from CapCut, you got an endorsement here, and we'll take any type of royalties that you want to give. And look at that. So between glue, baking soda, contact lens solution,
and a little bit
of food coloring, here we go. Now I see that you have one more thing of supplies.
Yeah, so this is optional, but you can add shaving cream.
And why would I want to add shaving cream?
It makes the slime fluffy.
Ah, so can we add some of the shaving cream to mine, or is it too late?
No, you can add it.
All right.
You can add it either when you're mixing it all together before it's slime, or after.
All right, so let's add a little bit. Because obviously I'm not using the shaving cream too regularly on my face.
No, you can knead it in.
Knead it in?
Yes.
Okay. I need it to be in. No. Okay, so I'm kneading it in. Oh, wow, that makes it smell nice.
Yeah. Like so I got it.
Oh, and it's also less sticky now.
Yeah. Or it might make it stickier.
No, for me, it's less sticky. This is great. So one of the things that I'm not endorsing the use of it, but one of the things that you could use the slime for is it's a great cleaner if you have dirt or things in your keyboard or in your car. So test it to make sure. I probably wouldn't use the food coloring, but I would say go ahead and test it out on a spot just to make sure, because that would be the only concern that, you know, if you're using purple and you have a white leather interior in your car and it's stained, I don't want to be responsible for that. So just keep it as the white, and it's nice. And now with this shaving cream, yes, it's definitely fluffier, and it's definitely pretty cool. Dang, that is pretty cool.
And then you get like bubbles, and then you can.
So this is also a great stress reliever, right? We can go ahead and, you know, oh my God, you know, the judge is requiring me to come to court in person. I don't want to do that. Okay. So, and it's really good. A lot of fun. And this is slime. And if you have any questions, she doesn't sell it online or anything like that, but you could reach out to her through mylazywear.com, or you can always contact me at Ask Jason Weiss. I'm on Instagram. She also has an Instagram account. It is called Madison Weiss. So you can find her there. And, you know, look, this is just a great creative idea. It's a lot of fun. It's something that'll keep, you know, everybody. It's not toxic. You probably don't want to eat it, but it's not toxic. Shouldn't stain anything. Shouldn't create any problems for you. And that's what it looks like right then and there. So what else you got, Miss Mads? Okay.
Also great for annoying people.
It's great for annoying
just,
people.
Like, crack in the ear.
And with the shaving cream, it actually smells really good. And now we got a little bowl. And let's see. All right, let's try it out. Ready? Nope, didn't stick. And I just got the nastiest look from my wife, who is looking at me like, do that again, and something's going to be broken. So that is it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to break for our commercial a little bit early. We're going to ask Madison the toughest question of the day that I always ask. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with our ginger, and we're going to start with our cooking, and we're going to do that. So Madison, I know you've watched the show. I know you've been on it. I always save my hardest question for last. And my hardest question for last for you today is, what are you currently watching on a streaming service, and are you enjoying it? What are you watching?
I'm watching a lot of YouTube because I finished watching shows.
Okay, so what was the last show that you finished watching?
How I Met Your Mother.
And what did you think?
Amazing.
Amazing. All right. So we have an endorsement for How I Met Your Mother. We have an endorsement for YouTube. And for everybody that's following me, continue to watch, because Madison doesn't know this yet, but she is going to be creating a YouTube channel for me so that we can go ahead and start doing things like this and cooking and all of that. So Madison, thank you for being an amazing guest. You can say whatever you want.
I've also been watching Love Island. It's very dramatic, but it's entertaining.
Love Island, dramatic and entertaining. You've heard it here first, folks. We got our slime. We are ready to go. It smells delicious. Thank you, Miss Madison, for being on the show. And we are going to take a quick break right now for our 25 seconds to thank the Going Solo Network and the new streaming network for everything that they do. And then we are going to be back, and bring a notepad and bring an empty belly, because we are cooking. And the only thing I'll tell you is we have some ginger. So we are back. I am Jason Weiss. We are on the Ask Jason Weiss show, and I have with me Logan Weiss, who is my son, who is the owner of Long Pole Life, Long Pole for Life, and who is a college student to be. He's leaving to go up to school in about 2 months, and we'll let him tell you a little bit about that. But Logan, most importantly, you're standing there with a knife. Or sitting there with a knife, and it's kind of scary for me. So let's talk about what you're doing, and hang on, because I want to raise the camera up just a little bit so that we can see it a little bit better of what you're doing. Those are just Oreo cookies. All right, I think, let's see. Hang on 1 second. All right. I think we're good now. Good? Yeah. All right. And Logan, sous chef, right here. Sit down, because you two are doing this. I'm just...
Oh, but you need to be a part of it.
I am. I'm listening.
So, what are you making?
So we're making spicy tuna, and we're trying to make crispy rice for the first time. So I've been eating this for lunch probably once or twice a week for the past few weeks. And it's pretty simple and easy. It probably takes about 15 minutes of total time. The crispy rice we've never done before, so we're curious to see how it comes out.
Right.
So
we started with the frozen sticky white rice. We cooked it 5 minutes in the microwave. I sprinkled a little rice wine vinegar on it, and then we let it cool down, and we put it into squares, and it's in the air fryer right now.
So we're going to start off by slicing up our fresh tuna that we got down the street at Joseph's Market. And we've had it for a few days, and we're just cutting it up into big pieces for now, into slices, and then we're going to cube it up
Slices, sticks, and dices.
Slices, sticks, and dices.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember that?
No.
From Anne Burrell.
Okay, from Anne Burrell, who rest in peace.
Yeah.
It was a terrible loss. Any loss of life is terrible, but we actually watched her show as a family, Worst Cooks in America. So it's sad and tragic. So Logan, if you can double task at the same time, and by the way, I put my slime on this towel and it did not ruin it, so we're good to go. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing for the summer and where you're heading to. And I think those pieces are a little too big.
I was just getting one.
Oh, okay.
To cut.
All right, so cut and talk at the same time.
So right now, I'm in between schools, and I'm going to FSU next year, where I will be a first year because FSU claims there's no such thing as a freshman anymore. So I'm going to be going over there and studying real estate in the new College of Business building. And
Shout out to Dean Hartline, right?
yeah,
We got to meet him. Phenomenal man. Very, very, very inviting. And Logan is very excited to be up in the College of Business. He's going to be playing lacrosse up there. He's going to be involved in maybe a fraternity. So he is going to be living the full college life, and he is very excited.
yes. And I will also be hopefully playing club lacrosse there as well, just to, still be able to play lacrosse, even though I'm going over to FSU.
All right, so that's a piece we're not going to use right there. All right, so you
We're
got
going to
your.
only use the one stake.
Now, do you want these pieces to recut? Okay.
So
And we're not using that.
I'm not very
Right.
hungry.
So, but what about the rest of us in the house?
I can slice it.
Okay. So what?
Yeah,
I
just-
touched the slime, so I don't want to touch the fish. So just move that piece to put the piece in this bowl. Never mind.
Just to help with
And I'm
the process.
moving this towel for
Are you dicing it up?
sanitary
If
purposes.
that's what you want.
I kind of.
All right. You want it diced?
So how do you do that?
All right. So clean, fresh towel right here. By the way, we cut the little bulb off the ginger. That's what this is right here. That came fresh out of my garden
Yeah.
about
So
5 minutes before we started shooting.
So we usually use store-bought, like already minced up ginger, but we had this already grown. Kind of found out like 10 minutes ago that we had it. So I'd rather something fresh because it's always going to taste better when it's grown fresh.
So for anybody that wants to know a little bit about ginger, you can go to the store. You can buy a thing of ginger. It probably will not look as fresh as this, but it'll look fine. You take the whole piece, you put it so that it's about that deep into the ground. You cover it up with
When it's small.
soil,
Uh,
and you water it regularly, not so that it's flooded. And then eventually you will see a sprout, which is green. And it'll eventually, if you're lucky, grow to something as big and massive as this. Otherwise, if you don't see any growth, still give it a bunch of time because, believe it or not, it's growing underground. And that's what these buds right here are. These are the parts that were growing. And I broke it right here so that that is where it was growing underground and all of that. So, all right, so we got Logan. He's chopping it up. It looks like he's slicing and dicing.
That's
All
good.
right.
does it look fine?
Looks good
Yeah.
to me.
Okay.
And then we had Tova on the other side, chopping up the other piece just for time
Mhm.
purposes. Okay. Go ahead. I'm gonna drop that right in.
Yep.
Oop.
And when
Fish
you're-
overboard.
Why are you using the backside of the knife? To scrape
backs-
it.
The question was, why are you using the backside of the knife to scrape it in?
So that way you don't, hurt the blade and dull it.
Very good. That's one of the few things that I know about being in the kitchen, other than to keep my hands away from knives and to be careful. So let's see. We will take this knife.
So
Okay.
now we're gonna start by mixing up.
Okay.
Need a spoon in a second.
You're going to need a spoon. Okay.
So we're gonna
show-
start off with some ponzu. I don't really follow any instructions other than ingredients, so I kind of just put in until I feel like it's enough. I usually do a decent amount for one steak, but we're doing 2 today, so I'm gonna put in that's probably good enough for right now. Then you mix it up. Usually I like to let it marinate for about 30 minutes to an hour, but for the sake of just to let it soak into the fish, but for the sake of time, we're not going to do that. It tastes just fine without it.
But you could always let it sit and marinate. And look, I mean, just because I'm hungry, you don't have to rush. So you'll let it sit.
Yeah. So usually it takes away like the fish, some of the fishier flavor from the tuna when the ponzu can soak up into it and give it a little bit of a salty taste. So then we're going to add in sriracha. My dad doesn't like it very spicy, so we're skipping the jalapenos for today, but we're just going to put in a nice douse here and there like that. Cover it up just enough. And then we're going to add in Kewpie mayo, which is the biggest ingredient with this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to top it. That's probably good. And then just a little drop of sesame oil just to help with the fishy taste, getting it away. That's probably good.
Sorry, chef. I had to go out and grab more because I was told that we didn't have enough. So this is some some scallions straight out of the garden. So what I'm doing is I'm growing onions out in the garden, and this is the green top that comes off. So we're going to go ahead and chop it up.
So this is what it looks like right now. It's pretty good right now. So we're going to take the grater. This side, right?
Yep.
And we're going to grate in a little fresh ginger.
And here you go, chef. Here's the scallion.
Thank you. It's not coming out.
It's on the backside.
It's all
Yeah, you
there.
can see all that.
So keep going. And then the scallion part came off the onion that I just took out of the garden. I did peel off the first couple of grounds.
Tap it in.
So
See? That's a nice looking onion.
So now we got some ginger.
Do you want a little onion? No? Okay.
And then we're going to add in some green onions. It's not a lot, but, it just adds a little bit of a freshness and a little bit of green.
Do you want white onion?
No onion.
Okay.
So now we're just going to mix that in. My favorite step now, taste test. See what's needed to add in. So I'm going to add in a little more ponzu.
Did you put sesame oil?
Yeah, I put a little bit in.
You need more sesame oil?
Just a tip.
How about some salt?
That's it.
Okay.
You don't salt it? Oh boy. Okay. I know that being married to a woman from the South, the deep South, no, the South, that she likes salt on everything. It's usually, taste this. It tastes really good. I could probably use some salt. So
Yeah, so with ponzu, we don't really need to add in extra salt because it's already very high in sodium. I like to use ponzu instead of soy sauce, which is usually used because it's lower in sodium and a lot healthier for you. Whereas soy sauce is literally just straight salt, which is one of my mom's favorites. I mean, even low sodium soy sauce has probably another 200 milligrams of sodium than ponzu, which is a lot. So I think it's looking about good right now. So now we're going to have my mom taste test.
One of the things that Mom is doing during the tape test is using a fork that is disposable, so that it doesn't need to be cleaned again.
Little ginger.
So we're adding a little bit more ginger based on Mom's taste test. And Dad wants to taste as well, so got a clean, sterile fork.
Yep, so it will come out.
Don't do that, you'll damage the thing.
Yeah, just tap it in.
Just
and
tap it.
it
You see? There it goes.
drops right in.
Yep, so
Use this plastic
You
fork.
just stole every piece with the ginger.
Exactly.
We're just gonna keep grating this.
Yeah, bang it like Mom said.
Just a little more.
It's got a little kick to it.
Yeah, usually does.
That's why it's called spicy tuna crispy rice.
I was gonna put it up to the camera.
Uh-huh.
So this is what we've got so far.
Just gonna give it a little bit more mash, just because it's softened the fish up a little bit, and some of the pieces are still a little big. But that's pretty much it right there. That's how it looks. This is your mix. I'm gonna give it a little taste test.
I was gonna say there's a clean fork for you.
There.
Good. What does it need?
Too gingery or not?
It just needs a little more salt.
Yeah.
Need some salt, right?
So then grab this.
It's right here.
It's right there.
And I guess a hint of salt. All right. So now we have this. Now we'll retaste test.
Better.
A little
See,
bit.
salt makes everything better.
So what else do you need?
So now, first thing I need is my dad to stop eating it before it's plated. Now,
It's hard to get free labor.
we did some crispy rice. My mom threw in the air fryer. She took the frozen rice
Took the frozen rice.
and then cooled it or heated it up. Cooled it by throwing it in the freezer into little bite-sized pieces, and then threw it in the air fryer with some oil. It doesn't look as crispy as you would at a restaurant, but it is extremely crispy right here. It's a little hard to see on the camera, but
Let's see.
it's a healthier alternative than cooking it in straight up oil on your pan.
Mhm.
And now I need the guac
I'm sorry.
or the avocado. So it's not straight up guac, so my mom doesn't like it, but it is
Is it crispy?
one avocado with about half of a lemon, half of a lime. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a little bit of this, put it on there, like so. We're gonna do 3 pieces just to taste test.
There's 4 of us here. There's
My
3 of us
sis-
that'll like tasting it.
My sister does not like spicy tuna. I don't even think she likes tuna unless it's tuna salad.
And she's not a big avocado fan.
So the only
either.
thing she would like here is maybe
The rice.
the rice.
So unfortunately, the avocados that I'm growing, although they're doing really well, they haven't quite fruited yet. It takes a long time. But what I do is I save all the pits from the avocado that we use and I plant them in the ground.
So here's one.
That's one.
That's for you.
That's for me. All right. This goes first.
Be careful, it's gonna fall.
Bottoms up.
Good.
That is good. A little bit of a crisp, a little bit of a crunch.
So next is
Man, that's good.
Yeah.
for my mom right here.
Thank you.
All right.
So here you go.
Thank you, Logan.
And
That's good.
I told you the avocado. And for me.
Could use a slice of jalapeno.
So have a seat, young man. So this is something that can be done, probably not in a dorm room because I don't know if you're allowed an air fryer or not, but Logan will be living in an apartment, so an air fryer should be allowed. And this is something, it's a healthy meal, it's a healthy snack. It'll allow him to continue to work out and you know, not and enjoy what he's eating and at the same time not feel guilty about it. So tell us a little bit about you know, are you gonna keep eating that?
Yeah.
Keep making them? All right, sounds good to me.
Do you not want?
No, I'll take.
This is just something different.
I was gonna say, what's this for?
I wanted to try something.
So it's not being filmed.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, perfect.
So
Go.
what were you gonna say?
So we just got back from Florida State from checking out the school, and last weekend you got involved in a project. Tell the viewers a little bit about the project and give a shout out to the one or two people that ran it.
So last week we went to the FSU College of Business alumni event down in Las Olas, Fort Lauderdale. And I was the only both incoming and current student for the College of Business at the entire event. Everybody else had either recently graduated or left the school to go or left and now is in the job market, with a bunch of them working at either JP Morgan, running their own real estate development firm, financial group, private equity, with some individuals like Raul A. Garcia, Donna Aboud, Tyler Smiley, to name a few, and Dean Hartline, who I got to meet with and hang out with personally, which was a really great experience. And I got to learn about the new College of Business that's being built and should be done my second semester for the spring, which I will be one of the first classes to ever be able to use it, as well as their new executive school that they're doing in West Palm, which is going to handle finance, accounting, and I believe risk management majors, which is going to be a pretty cool opportunity.
And then on Saturday, you did something that was near and dear to your heart as well.
So I got to work with a foundation called Stars Lacrosse, which is a sister foundation to Harlem Lacrosse based in New York, which raises money and for underprivileged kids, similar to my foundation, Lawful for Life, who we partnered with, or who partnered with Stars Lacrosse, and we tried to, bring kids in from Boynton Beach and, create a free lacrosse camp that was from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And we brought sticks out, we brought gloves, helmets, everything, just trying to incorporate kids from the area who might have already played, but might not necessarily be able to afford coaching outside of their school, or as well as kids who have never played lacrosse before and are interested in trying it out. So we spent the entire day working with these kids, trying to help them work on their stick skills, work on their ground balls, work on all the different parts of playing lacrosse, as well as bringing them closer to kids they might have not necessarily have even met before. And it was an amazing experience getting to work with the kids. One of my best friends from St. Andrews, who played the bagpipes for us this year, came with me, as well as one of my friends from North Broward, my previous school, who is now going to play at Delphi. So we ran the camp together with a couple other people. And it was just
we want to give a shout out to Chris D'Angelo. We want to give a shout out to Chandler and Rips. And we also want to give a shout out to Tyler Yarnell for putting it together, and for Wyatt Knight for getting Logan involved in the foundation and Harlem Lacrosse. And just thank you for everybody for doing that. I'm going to let Logan finish chewing, but we're almost at time here. So Logan, I know you overheard when Madison was here making slime with me that I asked the hardest question of the day at the very end of the show, and we're getting to that very end of the show right now, and you probably know what the question is going to be. So I'm going to do a 180 on you, and I'm not going to let you get the same question. So you like to work out, you like to go to the gym, you like to be fit. What is the exercise or the lift that you like the most, and which is the one that if you could sleep in or skip it, that you would skip?
I'd skip squats because I do them probably 4 times a year, and it's the worst experience on the planet. I hate it.
But you got to do it. You got to do it. And what's your favorite?
Probably a hex bar deadlift.
Hex bar deadlift. And wait. If you're not doing squats, and how are you building your quads and your glutes and everything else?
Everything but back squat.
Gotcha. Okay. So you do other things to work out your legs.
Yeah.
You do leg press. You do all this. In case there's college coaches listening, of course, this kid loves to be in the gym. He loves to work out.
I mean, I squat 490, but I don't like doing it. So,
hey, I practice law, but I don't like doing it. So it's all good. So thank you to all the viewers for watching. Thank you for Logan and Madison, and of course Tova for helping out and making this happen. Thank you to the new streamingnetwork.com. Check out longpoleforlife.com. Check out mylazywear.com. Check out longpolelife.com. Check out askjasonweiss.com. Follow all of us on Instagram. We're happy to help. If you need a coach, you need help, you need an attorney, reach out to me, jason@jswlawyer.com. To everybody who's watching now live, we have July 4th coming up. Please enjoy your family. Please enjoy the freedom. Please be careful with the fireworks. Enjoy them, but do them safely. And because all of us Giants fans know how one July 4th really messed us up as a team. So not as messed up as the player himself, but as a team. Thank you, everybody. And we look forward to seeing you after July 4th. Have a wonderful holiday weekend with your family.